Hi everyone! Okay. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. As you can probably already tell from the title, today I'm going to be filming a what's on my iPad video. Now, someone actually requested this video, which I thought was a super cool idea. I used to watch these videos all the time when I was thinking of getting an iPad last year when I was starting university. So hopefully somebody can find this helpful or at least entertaining, I guess. I think they're super fun to watch. If you don't, maybe this is not the video for you. Also, if it looks like I'm squinting, that's probably because I am. I have my glasses on and I can't really see. So we're going in blind. Okay, so here's my iPad. I have the iPad Air 6th generation with the M2 chip, and it's the 11-inch size. I personally went for the smaller size. I don't know if anyone's asking for this price, but I'm gonna give it. Personally, I don't think as a university student that an iPad is a great laptop replacement. I thought about doing that last year when I started university, and I actually had a different iPad. I was using the iPad 9th generation, and it works great. Everything was great. I ended up breaking the iPad because I'm clumsy, so I decided to upgrade to this one, which is around the same size as my other one. And what I think is really great about iPad is that it's portable and it's thin and it's small, so it fits in your bag for days that you don't want to bring your laptop. So for me, I saw the 13-inch size. I don't know if anyone else felt like this, if they saw the iPads, but they just felt like huge. Like I just felt like I was literally like holding a laptop, and I guess that's the point. But for me, I was like oh my god, this is huge. Like this I already feel is a really like good size, and I just felt like the 13-inch was just so much. So I personally went with this size. That doesn't mean it's the best one, but like I feel like if you just want it for notes and for like digital flashcards and stuff, that's what I use mine for. So you probably don't want the bigger size because this fits in a bag way better. But if you want it as a laptop replacement or you're gonna type on it, like this would be weird. This would be weird to type on. I used to have the little like keyboard attachment with my other iPad, and I ended up just selling it because it was so like I never used it. So I would definitely look into that. If you're planning on getting an iPad for school, I would think about which one is better for you, because you can save like $200 by getting the smaller version. But yeah, I feel like this video is totally all over the place because I don't know what I'm doing. But this is the iPad. I also have the Apple Pencil Pro, which honestly I really like the fact that it sticks to the side, which is a lot better than the 1st generation pencil, which I actually have right here. This is my other Apple Pencil. Nobody's asked for this information, but I'm gonna give it anyway. Literally, I feel like they do the same thing. Like I know this one's supposed to have all these fancy features, and it's like $200 almost after tax. But honestly, the only thing that this one really did differently for me is that it charges on the side. Because this one works perfectly fine. I have it in a case, but I don't know. Just putting that out there. If you want to get an iPad for university, you definitely don't need to get the most expensive one. Oh, also, side note. This case is from Amazon. And honestly, it's really nice. I was only like, I think I paid like $17 or something, like Canadian. And honestly, it feels just like the, not just like the, like I feel like the Apple one's a little bit better quality, but for like a fraction of the price, this one's really good. It doesn't cover the sides, but I didn't really need it to. It magnets to the back and to the front, and it's this really pretty purple color. Honestly, this is just turning into a massive rant, and I promise you I will cut some of these clips because it's just so much. Once I start talking, I didn't stop talking. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that I prefer this case, and I was looking for so long for a Apple like case, but without paying $100 for a case, because that's honestly ridiculous to me. Like, I'm on a budget here, and that wasn't in the budget. Anyway, for me this case is really great because it feels a lot like the Apple cases, and it didn't have the pen holder, which this is gonna be a really controversial opinion, but I absolutely hate the look of the pen holders on the side of the case. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then yeah. If not, maybe I'll put a photo. And every single case on Amazon has the pen holder, and I hate that because it already it already sticks to the side. So for me, it was just clunky and like ugly, and I didn't like it. I'm gonna stop ranting now. I'm gonna show you guys my iPad, and I'm gonna put the screen recording up on the screen while I scroll through it, so you can kind of see like real time what I'm looking at and what I'm doing. First of all, when you look on my iPad, I'll just show you my little screensaver here because I can't screen record it. This is, I have just like this little ocean theme going on because, I don't know, it makes me feel calm. I like it, but I know it's not, it's disclaimer, like my iPad's not as aesthetic as some of those like really fancy Pinterest ones. It was too confusing for me. And I don't know, I like it like this. I'll show you my little, when you turn it sideways, I have like all the things on the side, but it's not that fancy. And I made it blue. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Okay, so when you first go into my iPad, you will see that it's very kind of disorganized, but it's organized for me. So again, not that aesthetic, but it's kind of cute. I added a little like picture over here of the ocean, and it like switches between like different pictures throughout the day, so that makes me kind of happy. Also next to that, I have my little flip timer because I kept seeing it on those aesthetic videos and I wanted one too. It also does the Pomodoro timer. I hope I'm saying that right, but like if you don't know, that's a study technique that can be used where it's basically like a 25-minute timer, and then you do a break and then you study for another 25 minutes. So it does that too, which is cool. I haven't like actually got the chance to use it yet because this semester hasn't started, but I do like to study that way sometimes. So if you can see, you can like choose how long you want it to be. Yeah. I paid 99 cents for that, but it looks pretty and it's there, so I like it. Next, that I just keep like my batteries over here, so show. Usually it shows the battery on my phone as well, but I guess it's not showing that today. And my Apple Pencil. Then I have my little Spotify over here, which takes you directly to my study playlist. Then I just have my calendar app over here. And usually I would have all my classes booked off here with like, as you can see, there's one over here. I don't know why that's still there because I do not have that class in June, but it is there. And like I would have the class, and then where it's, I'm not gonna show you my application, that's probably not good. It would just show my class and then like the location that you would go to get to that class. So I don't really need that because I know my way around the university, but sometimes my anxiety is like, oh, am I going to the right place? So it's really nice to just go in and check. I also find the Apple calendar Apple Calendar, oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. Apple Calendars is really helpful for when I was first starting university and I didn't really know my way around campus because you can't add that location in. So I recommend adding all your classes to your calendar before you start because it really limits a lot of anxiety that you may be feeling about starting school, because like it's all here, you can find it, because everything's all over the place when you first start university. It's literally, you have no idea where you're going, but then you get used to it. So if you're first starting, or if you're just a stressed out person like me, you may want to do that. Okay, next I just have my weather app, which is not that interesting. I live in Ottawa. I have my reminders. I don't have reminders now, but I usually do during school if there's something I need to remind myself of, an assignment or something coming up. That's really helpful, so I keep that on the main screen. And then I just have my notes app, which personally I don't really use that much, but to be honest, it was ruining the flow, so I need to put something else there. Okay, so next I'm just to show you guys what's like on the bottom of my iPad here, and then it's really boring because I haven't like scrolled or anything. But I don't have anything over there because I keep it all on one screen because that's what I decided to do. I don't know. It may not be that effective for you, but it works for me. Okay, so I just have messenger, the texting app that comes with your iPad. Not that exciting. I have Spotify because music is essential for studying, in my opinion. I just have my mail app, and then I have one of my favorite apps, which is Anki Pro, and I haven't actually used it on this iPad yet, so I'm actually gonna go fix that. So for some reason it's not allowing me to show the decks because I just logged in and this is the new iPad, but normally I will use this app for creating decks of flashcards for every single one of my classes that kind of like requires me to memorize things. And honestly, I don't want to like say this is one of the best apps for students because maybe there's alternate opinions, but in my opinion, this is definitely on the top 10 of apps for students. Any one of my classes that I used to make flashcards on here, I literally got an A in every single one of the classes that I use this app. I can make decks for every single one of my classes, and I'll show you that in a second. But you can see though, down here it says like exam part 5. And that might seem super weird, but I was doing that for my psych class, which I had like 800 flashcards for. So I split it up and it was insane, but I did get an A on the exam. So honestly, if you're a student, I totally recommend doing flashcards and you just like practice them once a day, a couple times a week, whatever works for your schedule. And it honestly kind of feels like a game. It's super fun. So I'm gonna show you that later. I'll come back to that because this is my favorite app. Okay. Next, we just have Outlook, which is the app. I guess it's an app. The mail app that my school uses for my school email, so not that exciting. We have Safari, as well as GoodNotes. Now, I'm not on GoodNotes 6, and I was, but I already paid for GoodNotes 5, and it annoyed me, so I switched back to GoodNotes 5 instead of GoodNotes 6. And I might pay again, but I just have premium on GoodNotes 5, so it kind of annoyed me that I already paid and they want me to pay again. So I kind of have some drama with GoodNotes for that, and I actually have been using an alternative app and kind of trying that out. So I'll show you that in a second. But what I do in GoodNotes is just download all my slides during the class. I think I can probably show you that somewhere. I think it's like one that would make more sense. Like I would just like write notes in class, and this is really messy, but it would just be messy notes which I could look over after of what the professor was saying. I don't know if that's a good example, but that's what I would do for that. I think like here's another class. I don't know if it's loading anymore because those are from last year and I just got the app again, but honestly, it's great to be able to go in and do that. And yeah, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption, but I was sitting by my window at my desk and just like talking to myself, filming this video, and then my neighbor was there and she was like looking at me, and I'm like, I feel awkward now. So I moved locations, but that's okay. I should probably, deal with my uncomfortableness and just like continue to film. But You know what? If you would do that, you're better than me. So I didn't do that. Alright. Okay, so I was trying to pull out some of my old notes that I had done, like these old ones, but unfortunately they are going to take forever to download back onto this iPad from my old ones, so I won't be able to show you that. But as you can see, like, I can write. This is so messy because whatever, but I definitely, you can take notes from your lecture slides, and I forget how I used to do it. I think what I would do is actually go to, like, I don't have an example for you guys. I feel so bad because I want to show you guys how this works, because I had no idea when I first came in with my iPad. And I think, like, that's the biggest thing for people with iPads, is that, like, they don't know how to use them. So they're like, oh, this wastes money, it doesn't work. And it does. You just have to know how to use them. So I wish I could show you guys, but I would actually take the notes themselves off the PDF and just click upload, and there's an option to click to upload to GoodNotes, and you can just put it right in there, get all your notes, move them into folders. It's great. It works. It's awesome. Okay, moving on. Such a chatterbox. Okay, so then I just have the camera app beside that, and then my little, like, that's my little clock. I love my clock. That's my clock. I have settings, calendar, all that. Okay, so we have my shopping apps. We have Amazon, Urban Outfitters, Shein. I don't shop for my clothes on Shein usually, but sometimes it's not ethical. But sometimes you need, like, a fun concert outfit or something. So then I would, like, go on Shein. I'm sorry for that, but I'm broke. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, if you want cheap student clothes though that are, like, a better quality, I would go to Urban Outfitters. They're so cool. I love them. So that's that. I'll probably add more shopping apps as I go with this iPad, but it just hasn't been, like, on the priority list so far. So as you can see, my little screen, like, image change is now some cute little turtles and starfish. And I love that, and it fits into my little ocean theme, which makes you feel so calm and relaxed. I like that for studying. Anyway, we have my editing apps, which are not that extensive. We have Canva, CapCut, and, like, the YouTube Studio app. Other than that, I don't really do a lot of editing. I'm not that talented. Then we have my socials, which I try to not keep socials on my iPad because it is for school. It is the summer right now, so it's kind of like, but I try not to keep anything like this on my iPad because it's just a distraction. And I think, like, your iPad, if you're gonna use it for studying, should be, like, a place of, like, zero distractions, but that's just my opinion. So you have Pinterest, Facebook, and YouTube, which, like, sometimes YouTube's safe for looking things up and studying. Facebook, I just have a Facebook Marketplace problem. But then Pinterest, I just get, like, pictures in there sometimes. I'm not even gonna go into that. It's not that deep. Then we have my extras. We have Kindle, which is super fun for books and stuff. Thanks. I haven't bought, like, the actual subscription to Kindle yet, but I might. I think I want to get into reading more, and books are just so expensive, and there's a lot that I on my, like, to be read list. I also have books over there in my little fireplace area. That's so irrelevant. But anyway, those ones I've all read, so they're just there to be there. But I don't know where you guys live, but books are so expensive. So I want to get more into them on Kindle. I started reading this sample book because I've heard this book was good, so I've started, like, trying to read it, but I've been working, so I just haven't gotten that far. But I think it's something that I want to get into. Then I have my Duolingo app, and honestly, you can make fun of me, but I am learning Spanish. I am taking a couple Spanish classes this semester, so I've been using Duolingo to kind of, like, get a grasp of some of the new words. I do speak some French, but I don't speak Spanish, so this has been really helpful. If you guys want to know, I have, like, a 20-day streak, 22-day streak, so doing pretty good. Then we have this fun little pizza app, which I don't really like games. I don't play a lot of games, but this game is so cute and so fun. Oh, of course, why are all of them updating? I'm so sorry, it's updating. But you can make little pizzas and it's so fun and like just so relaxing and so like you don't have to think. I don't have any other games on here, but I do have this little pizza app. And there's my clock again. I swear it's on here like 100 times. Then next we have like my notes apps, and this was the app that I was talking about. I'm thinking of just buying it to replace my Good Notes app, and I'll show you. It's so good. I'm gonna create a new notebook just to like actually I will show you guys class schedule on here already, and I really like it. It's messy for now, but I really like it on here, and it has so many more like color options for the colors. I don't know. I know you can get more on Good Notes, but I really liked it on here. It's only like $10 to buy forever, which is really nice, unless they change that like Good Notes did. But I don't know. I made like my little schedule. I have like my daily schedules as well. That's what I've been doing on here. I'll show you guys kind of like another feature that I really liked was like, it's a tape feature. So if I go write like hello and say that was something I was writing for class and I wanted to tape over it. I'm really bad at this. I'm still learning. Okay, we'll do that better. Okay, I could tape over that and then I could like click to see it. So if I had like a diagram, if I was doing like anatomy or something and I had a diagram, I could just put tape pointing with lots of arrows and I could like click to see the parts of the body or something. That's a bad example. I don't know. I haven't actually used this app or really gotten into it yet, but I don't know. I'm putting it out there that like if you don't want to pay a subscription fee for, I know there's Good Notes, and I think what's the other one? There's another one that everyone like uses all the time. Notability. I think it's Notability. And they're both really good, but this may be a cheaper alternative. Like, of course, it's not that expensive, but this might be a cheaper alternative. I'm just putting it out there. Okay. Then I'm going to just a free form, which obviously comes with the iPad, but there's that. There's Procreate. I suck at drawing. It's horrible, but I have been trying to learn. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. I was trying to draw a cat. It's really bad, and then I failed on the flowers and I failed on it, but I'm learning. So it's kind of really fun. There's so many tools, and it's a one-time purchase, which is like, oh my god, so good. Yeah, it's really fun for me to like draw stuff when I'm bored, but I'm not very good at it. Then I saw the Gizmo app. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it's like an AI notes thing. I downloaded it. I haven't had any notes to like start using with it. So the next one is this journal app. That's the notes app, but I have journal app too. This is a journal app. So what it actually does is you can see my calendar stuff on there. I didn't put the calendar stuff on there, but Apple did. So that's cool. I didn't know. Apparently we have None of It Day and Orange Man's Day. I don't know what that is. Maybe I need to culture myself. But yeah, so when I put my class schedule into my Apple Calendar, this app will actually sync that so I can draw and write on it, and it has weekly, daily. I can like go to the next day kind of a thing, and it has the date up at the top there. So that's really cool in my opinion, and I think I'm going to use this a lot for making my class schedule. I might put the one that's in Kilo Notes onto here, but yeah. So it's the longest video ever. I'm so sorry. Then we have just my Google apps. So we have Drive, Slides, Sheets, Docs, like the necessities. You need to have those things for school. I have my Authenticator app, which we have a hate relationship. I'm not gonna say love-hate relationship. It's a hate relationship with it. Do you guys have like, you can tell me in the comments, do you guys have like the dual authenticator thing for your universities, high schools, colleges, whatever you go to? Because I hate it and it doesn't work half the time, and it's so annoying because I can't ever get into any of stuff, but it's there because it has to be. Then we have ChatGPT, and I don't use ChatGPT for cheating. I promise I would never get it to write my essays or anything, but sometimes it can be really good for like kind of like just getting a base answer to something or a silly question. I wouldn't trust it to give the answer, but I have like, if I don't have a starting point on something or I need like an idea, sometimes putting it into there and then like using chat to just like help me is good. But definitely, please guys, do not use it to cheat. That's not a good idea. Then Outlook, again, this time dual apps, it's here, it's there. Okay, so those are the basic apps. We don't need to talk about it anymore. And then I have my things, which that's why I didn't the folder because I didn't know what to call it. So we have Maps, App Store, Calendar, Reminders, Files, Health, Photos, all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's not that exciting. I don't have a ton of apps on my iPad. I really don't like to have things cluttered on there because it's just like, for me, that doesn't really, that stresses me out. So I don't do that. Anyways, guys, that is what is on my iPad. If you guys want any other videos about iPads or like how I take notes, kind of a more in-depth video, let me know in the comments. I hope this was helpful to some of you, whether you like to help you decide whether you want an iPad for university or seeing what apps to get. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Bye guys.